Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to talk about the lockdown situation here in Malaysia. So I live in Bangsar. It's in Kuala Lumpur. We have been in a lockdown since 18th of March, and but personally, like for me, my company has been applying work from home since probably like the early March. Like they kind of encourage us to work from home because of how maybe they can kind of see that the situation is gonna be bad, so they don't want us to go through the public transportation and all that stuff. So some people kind of say this is not a lockdown, this is a semi-lockdown, this is a soft lockdown, but honestly it's a lockdown. Okay, so the government kind of officially say restricted movement order. Again, it's a lockdown. So the rule is that people are allowed to go out unless if it's for something very, very important, like maybe if you want to buy food, or if you want to buy some groceries, or you want to go to the hospital, to the clinic, or something like that, or maybe if you work in the industry that is required to be open, so you can do so. So some of the industry that needs to be open is like the transportation, and then the healthcare, grocery, of course, pharmacy, stuff like that. Banks need to be open as well. So I don't work in the industry that needs to be open, so we are not required. We have, like, the company, the office has to close the office, and all the employees have to like either taking day off or work from home. Usually the retail shop will be like, probably they got holiday. I'm actually not sure. So if you're a retail worker working in Malaysia, let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys actually get holiday or do you get like salary cut or something? I heard that the salary cut is not like, it shouldn't have any salary cut, because again, this is like the government is encouraging everyone to stay at home. This is not the time to have holiday, this is not the time to go back to your hometown. This is not a holiday. This is a lockdown. So what lockdown essentially means is that you are locked in that place you are at. So if you are at the KL, or if you are at PJ, you are locked there. So it doesn't make sense if you go back to your hometown during the lockdown, because the reason why the government wanted to do this is because we have a huge spike in the number of new cases, and ever since the number of new cases has been 3 digits. It hasn't been 200 yet, so I hope it's not gonna be 200. I mean, the total number of cases so far is like 1,000 something, and almost every day we have at least 100 new cases. Like it has to be more than 100 ever since that day. I think it was around 17 or 16 of March, if I'm not mistaken. That's why the government wanted to like flatten the curve and just make sure that people don't infect more people. So but then again, actually a lot of people really did take this opportunity to like go back to their hometown, or maybe like panic buying. So they actually go out to like supermarket or any places like that, and they are gathered, that like a lot of people gather in the same place at the same time, and that actually may cause further contagion, if that makes sense. So of course a lot of people kind of think like, oh, I'm healthy, I don't have this virus. Well, you don't know, like I don't know myself, maybe I have, but it's just that it's not showing up yet. I mean, a lot of people have been coughing openly I swear to God. Just today, I actually did saw someone cough openly, like they just cough openly. They don't even try to cover their mouth. There's not even an effort to cover their mouth. It's like, it's as if they don't know that there is this virus going around, you know. So it's like, oh, that's why I kind of like totally encourage this lockdown, because a lot of people still don't know much about this kind of virus. A lot of people still take these things casually, like they don't think this is anything serious. They sometimes some of them thinks like you know, I'm not gonna get it, or maybe they think like, oh, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die anyway. It's no. Anyway, you guys, you know that this is serious condition. I think this is a serious condition. But then again, I still have to go out because apparently I ran out of food. And actually the government still allow us to go out to get food. So hence today I go out to get some food. I'm sorry if you guys can't really hear me properly, but I'm wearing a mask because I am heading out. So yeah, I'm going to film my activity of going out. It's pretty hard to breathe when I'm wearing mask like this. Let's see how's the condition on the road. I go out, I wear mask of course, and then I wear glasses. I think bus are still working, but it's like a very low frequency. The train station, it's pretty empty. They didn't tell how long you should expect for the train to arrive, but the other side of the track it says 13 minutes. I've never waited this long for LRT, honestly. So yeah, this is my first time waiting for LRT for like, I don't know, 13 to 15 minutes, I guess. You can also see the road, it's so empty. There's still people go and about, but it's very empty. Like, I know this is weekend, but usually on weekend it's not this empty, so that's good.
Smoking, eating, and drinking are not allowed in
Empty roads that's the supermarket I'm heading to. So empty. Like all the shops are closed. Only pharmacies and supermarkets are allowed to be open. So yeah, that's one pharmacy. And then, so after I reach home, I straight away like wash my clothes, wash my whole body and my hair, everything that has been exposed to outside world. I wash everything. So that's pretty much my experience in this lockdown here in KL. Honestly, I just wanted to share, like that's all. I just wanted to share. And how do I feel about this lockdown? Like ever since the lockdown, I do feel it's so boring. Honestly, like I'm not that kind of person who likes to go out, but somehow when going out is restricted, like when it's restricted, it makes me like unhappy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm not that kind of person who's like so outgoing and always go out, but I still want to have that as a freedom, as an option, you know. And I actually miss being outside and not to worry about anything. I'm sure a lot of people think the same, you know, like we just wanted to go out, and like if we want to touch something, we are allowed to touch something. And yeah. And you know, the social distancing as well, I find it quite difficult to do that as well, because a lot of people still don't really like practice that. They still like around group together and like very close with each other. And so I do find that's a bit difficult to do. Like every time people go here, I have to go back there. So yeah, I mean, I miss not being have to do that, honestly. I have been trying so hard to like find stuff to do, honestly. I don't know. I produce more content for my social media. I try to read some books. Apparently I can actually finish like an entire book in one whole day. Like I didn't know that before the lockdown. I didn't know that that was possible, but apparently that's possible. But the good thing about this lockdown is that, you know, it kind of remind us, maybe we are going to like fully appreciate our freedom once, you know, all these things just passed. Like when all this virus is not acting up anymore, or maybe there's like no more new cases and everybody have been recovered. I think those will be the time that we're going to really just be thankful that we have all this freedom. Because I do feel that when I have those freedom back then, I took it for granted. I think everyone to like take it for granted. Like it's just going out. Like it's no big deal. But now that we are in a lockdown, it's gonna be like, oh, I'm longing to go out, you know. So that's, yeah, I think that's kind of what happened. Well, that's the point, you know. Like sometimes when we have everything, we just don't appreciate whatever that we have. But apparently a lot of people don't have what we have, and they would give everything to experience us or to have what we have. Okay, I'm sorry for sounding so philosophical here. And also during this lockdown, you're kind of like forced to be like focus on yourself, trying to find out what else can you do. And when you and in the process of doing that, you might surprise yourself. Like you might know that apparently you can do this thing, you can do that thing. Kind of what I experienced this past few days is that, wow, apparently I can cook. and because of this lockdown, I am like forced to, you know, write more content for my website, make more content for my social media, cleaning up, like getting my shit together, like cleaning up my room, cleaning up the house, organizing stuff, you know, that apparently, like, yeah, this is like a good time for me to do all these things. And I think a lot of people experience the same thing. Anyway, guys, I'm done talking. It's just that I'm sorry, you guys, I have been talking to anyone in the past few days. So in the past few days or in the past few weeks. So let me know in the comments down below, how's the lockdown in your country? Like, do you actually have a lockdown? I think some countries don't have any lockdown yet, which is awesome. And I hope they don't get to have any lockdown. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, which country are you from? Do you experience any lockdown? And if you do experience any lockdown, how is it? Like, can you actually go out? I mean, I'm so confused. Some countries, I heard that they're not even allowed to go out. Like, wow, that's crazy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little chat. And I hope with this video you guys like know how's the condition in other country, how's the lockdown condition in other country. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.